Now we are moving on to another interface called as prepared statement. This prepared statement is going to hold pre-compiled SQL statements. What exactly is the meaning of pre-compiled SQL statements? When you give statement.execute and when you pass the SQL query, during the execution time only, that is during the running time only, SQL statement will be checked, it will be prepared, and the data will be retrieved or inserted or updated or deleted in the database. Say for example, if I am writing insert into course student values and I am giving 3 values, means only during the runtime the SQL query itself will be created, prepared and executed. But in case of prepared statement, the prepared statement will be created first itself. Means assume that you are hosting a party. So when I say st.execute SQL, you have informed everyone but you have not made any arrangements. Whenever somebody is coming to your party, what you are doing is you are giving him a chair and asking him to go and sit. It means during the runtime, based on the number of people, you are giving him or her a chair to sit. Getting it? But in case of pre-compiled statement or prepared statement, now you are holding a party, you have called these many number of people, say for example 50, even before everybody arrives, you make the hall ready with 50 seaters. Getting it? That is called as prepared statement. What will happen? How exactly we can do it? So in that case, how do you create a statement object? You write con.create statement. See, you are just creating the statement object. The execution happens only in during the runtime when you pass the SQL statement. But in case of prepared statement, the method is con.prepareStatement. See the difference, it is prepare statement. I am preparing my statement, compiling it and keeping it ready. Within this con.prepareStatement, I need to pass the SQL query. Once the SQL query is passed, suppose if I am passing an insert statement, I will give placeholders like question mark, question mark, question mark. If I am having 4 columns, I need to give 4 columns. If I am having 5 columns, then I need to give 5 columns. Initially the compiler, what it will do is it will set the parameters, everything ready. Once you are executing it, during that time the values will be added. How to execute it? So here it is prepared statement ps is equal to con.prepareStatement. Now how to execute it is the same thing. Only difference is you are not supposed to pass any SQL inside this round brackets. Because already the SQL statement is created, the positions are set, the placeholders are set, everything is ready. During the runtime when you call execute, automatically that SQL statement itself will be executed. See the flow here. What is the first state? When you pass connection.prepareStatement, when you are passing it, the first state is parsing and normalization. First it will check for the syntax and semantics, whether you have given the command properly. It will check whether the table is available and whether the column is available in the whatever query you are passing, whether the column is available. Once it is done, that particular query will be converted into machine understandable format. If you are working with Oracle, it will be converted into Oracle Engine understandable format. And then moving on to the third phase, it is called as query optimization phase. Here, it will check how faster this particular query can be executed. So, checking possible ways to execute the query and choosing the best optimized way. And once it is ready, okay fine, I have done all the setup for my party. I have made the decoration, I have kept the fan ready, the AC ready, I have made the chairs ready, all the seaters are ready to welcome them, I have kept the table, all those are ready. It means that this is the compilation phase. Once that particular query is ready, it is stored in the best optimized way. Now this is called the whole compilation part. This it is called as pre-compiled query or already compiled query. Once it is in the execution phase, whatever placeholders you have given, I have given 3 placeholders, means for all the 3 the values will be added. For your party, if VIPs are coming, means you will be giving, you will be attaching stickers to the chairs, right? Same way here we are attaching question marks based on the data type, that values will be assigned to that particular question mark. See here, data supplied for replacing with question mark will be treated as pure data and the query will not compile again. Already it is compiled, but in case of statement, the query will be compiled. It will check for the optimization, attaching values to all the columns. Everything will be done only during the runtime. How to work with prepared statement? This is the syntax. Con.preparedStatement, pass the SQL query. This you know what is a query. How to write the query? That matters a lot. So here the query is insert into employee. That is the table name, values, how many columns are there. For every column we are going to provide the placeholders, question mark, comma, question mark, comma, question mark. If there is an auto increment and if you don't have to give the employee ID or something, in that case you don't have to specify that. So in that case you need to write insert into employee, bracket, name, comma, city, values, bracket, question mark, comma, question mark. That is the way that you will have to write the query. Now I have given the placeholders. For every placeholder I need to assign values, right? So for that, again, just like how we called getString method, here it is setString. You are going to assign the value. For the first question mark, assign name. For the second question mark, assign ID. For the third question mark, assign department. Guys, remember, this is the very important line. If you don't write this line, the prepared statement itself will not be executed. And understand one more thing, these question marks are just placeholders for saying 1, 2, 3. They don't depict the column number. Getting it? Okay. Now using this prepared statement, what and all I can do? Using the prepared statement, I can perform create operation. I can do insert. I can do update and delete. I can also do retrieve. So now that is what we are going to see now. So let us start with prepared statement. For working with prepared statement, let me create one more package, com.std.prepareddemos. Now inside this I want the same create demo. I am copying it and I am pasting it. Select the other package, Ctrl V, create demo. Here now instead of co-student, let us create it as co-employee. Co-employee, name, EMPID, city, varchar. Okay. Rest of the things are all same. URL, username, password. Establishing a connection. This time we are not going to create a statement object. Let us create a prepared statement object. So I am just deleting all this part. Only the driver manager.get connection is available. I don't need statement. Instead I need prepared statement. Prepared statement. PS is equal to null. Okay. Shift Ctrl O to import prepared statement. Next, PS is equal to connection dot prepare statement. Now you need to pass the SQL query here. Guys, remember, in case of statement you will be passing the SQL query inside execute method, but here you will be passing the SQL query inside prepare statement. It is SQL only. Okay. The next step is I need to call PS dot execute. What is the return type? As usual it is boolean. You are not supposed to pass any SQL statements here. Please remember it again and again, or else it will throw an exception. If you are passing SQL, it will throw an exception. PS dot execute. It is returning boolean value. So if you want to check whether the table is created or not, we can just give created plus PS dot execute. So the difference over here is instead of statement you are using prepared statement, and you are not calling the method as create statement. The method is prepare statement, and you are passing the SQL. Now rest of the statements are all same. In the bottom, like we have to close the prepared statement object. So here if PS is not equal to null, PS dot close. Save it. Shift Ctrl F, formatting it. So I have given the same name. If you are having little bit doubt, or if you feel that both of them will mess, you can rename it. So let me just give create prepare demo. Now the file is ready. Let us run it. Ctrl F11. Yeah. Okay. Now here let me open the data source explorer. Again select XC, right click, refresh. Or from system only you can select it and you can refresh it. System, tables, co-employee. You can see the columns. City, employee ID and name. Right click, data, edit. Okay.